Hello, wonderful people. Good evening. I hope we're all doing well. Sorry, man got to rest. I slept off. I had a good sleep. But I said, let me still drop this short video before the day goes by. So, I want to drop this for people that wants to buy a house in this present time, whether now or in the future when the whole thing gets better. These are tips that you can make use of and gain equity on your home almost immediately and save you some money along the line and still help you in equity gaining. I've been preaching, talking about investment, talking about buying a house is not building wealth, but no matter how we say it, a lot of people still want to buy. A lot of people still want their own home. That's the sentence they use. I want to buy my house. So for those that want to still buy their house, whether now or waiting for the market to crash or waiting for the whole pricing to decline, here are some tips. I know that a lot of first-time home buyers make mistakes about the kind of homes they settle for, about the locations they settle for. Not knowing so much about HOA can also put you in trouble. But here are some tips that can help you. Number one, it is better to own a cubicle in a great location than to be the king in a bad location. Let me say that again in case you don't understand. If it is a 2-bed, 1-bath, you can afford in a very good location, it's better to have that than to go and have a 8-bed, 10-bath in a bad location. Because when things happen, good locations hardly crash. They might crash, but not as bad location. And when it's time to gain equity, maybe economy got better or whatever, good location might double in price, while bad location might be gaining like 50, 100K. So location. Don't run after size. Run after what you can afford in a good location. That's my point number one. Point number two, a lot of you first-time home buyers, you don't know no better. All you just want is a nice looking house. In fact, some people love townhouses. They just want to be running and following, the way the houses are lined up, the way. It's better you buy a house that is not very beautiful, that is just moving ready. There are some houses that are moving ready, but they need a touch, a little touch. The single fact that that house is not updated to where everybody say, wow, is an advantage to beat the price down. You can always buy a move-in ready house that needs a tender loving care. If you see a listing that says needs TLC, that is tender loving care. It means that it's in good condition, but it might not be something that will wow you once you come in. Those are houses you want to target. If a flipper should buy that house and put $30,000 in it, let's assume they bought it for $290,000 and they put $30,000 in it, that's $320,000. They can sell it for as high as $390,000. Don't get me wrong now. When I say fix and flip has its pros and cons, that was a good margin for someone that wants to do move-in ready and buy the house at $290,000. Pay down payment of whatever you want to pay, reducing your loan amount to like $270,000, compared to when a fixer already fixed it, put it back on the market, and you go buy it for $390,000. You see that extra $100,000, you can use it to pay $250,000 back to the bank. So why not buy it at $290,000, move into your house, The day you have 5K to update your kitchen, do it. The day you have 3K to update one of your bathrooms, do it. The day you have extra 7,000, maybe you just got a tax and you feel like I want to change my whole floor, go ahead and do it. Your house does not have to look beautiful. You're not trying to impress anybody. This is a system that capitalizes on every beauty you want. They're going to suck you based on the beauty, based on your taste. So this is something you want to consider. Buy a moving ready house instead of buying a beautiful house. Always learn to see a diamond in a stone. Always learn to see the beauty of a house even when it is not yet done. All I care about when I'm hunting for a house, whether it's a house I want to fix and flip, once the layout makes sense, the floor plan, that's what I care about. Because once that floor plan makes sense, if money enter that house, it will change. You won't recognize it again. Floor plan. Is it moving ready? Because if it's not moving ready, the banks might not borrow you. They will consider, do you have money to fix it if it's not moving ready? So once it's moving ready and all you need is just clean for you to be able to move in, then the days you have some money you saved up, you're going to save up a lot of money. Somebody that has a loan of 250 is different from somebody that has a loan of 400. The difference is huge, and you can always fix your house up to the level of the person that took a 400,000 loan, and you will have less debt, paying up your loan faster, and less stress, less anxiety for you. The day your income goes bad, you are not stressed. You are not quickly picking one Amazon shift because you want to pay mortgage. You are not having sleepless nights because of mortgage. So that's that about moving ready, TLC and stuff. Another mistake that first-time home buyers make that they don't pay attention to is HOA. I have somebody that wanted to buy a house. They weren't even first-time home buyer. They already bought one house. But they did not understand home ownership at that time. Even before the person bought their first house, I was telling them, don't buy this thing. Don't buy this thing. But thank God they use a program that helped them reduce the interest rate. So, because the person did not really stress before they bought the first house, they didn't learn from that first house and then they went and buy another second house. So they were home hunting. Realtors, they are not your friend. When you want to buy a house, realtors are not your friend. All they care about is they want to get their own money. A few realtors will tell you the truth, just a few. But most realtors will never tell you the truth that you need to know. So this person, thank God, the person called me to come see the house. Then we went, we saw the house. It wasn't that nice. So they were contemplating, maybe we should go for the one we saw before. I did not see that before one. And then the person was like, okay, that one is a good house. And thank God he mentioned the HOA in my ears. They said the house is nice, but she is thinking about the HOA. $350 for HOA. I was like, don't buy it. I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't care the location. I don't know how beautiful it is. Do not buy it. $350 HOA. HOA does not come down. It will never come down. It will keep going up. The only thing that is fixed in your home ownership transaction is your interest rate. Every other thing will keep going up. The only thing that will fall off after 20% equity is your mortgage insurance. Every other thing, they will always go up. Homeowner insurance will tell you prices of things in the market are becoming expensive, and the amount of claim they've gotten in the last so years is becoming higher. That's why their insurance is going up. HOA will tell you labor is becoming expensive. Because of that, we can't come down. HOA is always going up, either by $20, by $50, it's always going up. So don't ever start off with a high HOA. I know someone that they pay $650 on HOA every month. $650. They are already worried now that selling their house might be a problem because it's not everybody that wants to put themselves in that HOA trouble. $650 a month. That's some people's mortgage. People that bought their house early 90s or even late 90s. That's their mortgage. and you want to go and pay that in HOA, please understand your HOA. As a first-time home buyer, nobody taught me all these things. But I asked questions. I made sure the numbers they gave me, I asked them, does it include HOA? I don't even know how I got to know about the HOA. But I told myself, any HOA that is more than $100, I'm not buying. Anywhere that the HOA is more than $100, I am not buying. I don't care how nice the neighborhood is. The house I ended up buying, our HOA was only $63, which was good. We pay every 3 months, $189. And that was it. Before I sold it, they already increased it to like 67, which is still good. Imagine you go and buy a house of 350, 400 HOA. Whoa, you will sweat. You will sweat. Even if you have the money, that money could have gone to something better. So always think about your HOA before you close on a property, or before you even consider buying a property. So I've made some valid points. What else can I talk about? Yeah, so another mistake people make when they buy a house. This is one thing I always tell people. Before you bought your house, you had a good credit. That's how you even became eligible in the first place. Your credit was good. But go and check a lot of people that have homes, that their own house. Once they buy that house, they're maxing out their credit card. It happened to me. It happened to a lot of people that I know. It's a mistake home buyers make. Please do not make it. There's nothing wrong in buying a $1,000 couch. There's nothing wrong in buying a $300 bed. Wanting to go all out because it's my house. Yes, we know it's your house, but you don't have to kill yourself trying to set up that house. Because it's my house, the furniture has to be nice. Once people come in, they have to. Matter of fact, I custom made all my furniture from China. I spent over $14,000 buying furniture. What did it profit? Nothing. Don't make that mistake. Credit card is easy to swipe. Paying it back is a problem. So, you already put yourself in a new debt by buying your house. Don't add to your debt by maxing out your credit card. Going all out, buying furniture, buying this, buying that. You can do these things gradually. You don't have to do it all at once. So you have to be careful. A lot of people's credit got messed up after they bought their house. Do not make that mistake. Do not make that mistake. Credit card is easy to swipe. Like I said, credit score is very easy to drop. But to bring it back up, you have to do a lot of work. It's like CGPA. Learn from that. If I remember any more thing, like I said, I don't really write anything down. Whatever I'm saying in my videos, most of the time they come from my head. So that's all I can remember for now. Then I think another thing is run your numbers. If they tell you you will be paying $2,500, for example, because your salary is 5,000, or even let's say 4,000. I'm not going to use 5,000. Because your salary is 4,000 after tax, doesn't mean you can afford the 2,500 hours. It doesn't mean you can afford the 2,500 hours. If you take up a 2,500 hours when you have a 4,000 salary, you are done for. You are done for. So you are done for. I don't know if you've heard this popular saying that says you're only one check away from being homeless. A lot of time. Once you get to that point where you are maxing out all your income gets finished. Rent, bill, insurance, this, feeding, big boy. Once it's finished and you have no savings, you go out of job, you start panicking. So once they tell you you'll be paying 2,500 and you look at it, 2,500 out of 4,000, I can afford it. It's not about whether you can afford it. It's about, does it make sense? It's about, does that number make sense? What is the breakdown of my 2,500? What is going to my principal? What is going to my... In this present 7% interest, I don't think you can't have more than 10% going to your principal. It's like tithe. You pay 2,500, only 250 goes to your principal. What sense does that make? You might want to chill. look at rentals. You still get a good rental in places and you'll be paying 1,600, keeping your 900 for now. But like I said in the beginning of this video, no matter how you preach, some people will still, as a matter of fact, somebody that has watched this video today will still go and get a pre-qualification tomorrow. So I don't waste my time anymore. Once I advise people that are very close to me, and you know what they always do? They'll just go and continue the processing behind you. They won't tell you yet. They'll see you as enemy of progress. But when they not get in trouble, you see that these people are stressed. You see that this person is stressed. But you can't really talk because they didn't carry you along. You just leave them. If they bring the matter to you and be like, you told me, then you can talk. If they don't bring it to you, just play along. So we need to understand the numbers. Let it not just be something you can afford. You think you can afford. Let it be something you can really afford. People that says 1/3 of your income, they know what they are saying because you have other DTI to consider, debt to income. You have other things to consider. It's not only that mortgage that you'll be paying. You have other things to spend your money on. Don't go house broke. Don't buy a house and not be able to afford a $100 shirt after you buy a house. These are things that happen. These are realities that you don't want to fall victim of. So I hope that this short video has you've picked one or two things from it. Please like, share, comment, send it to whoever you think needs to hear this. And I'll see you on my next one. Peace. Bye.